So Cordell Volson is about to get paid. That's right. No, I didn't stutter. I didn't say that incorrectly. Cordell Volson is about to get some free moolah. He's about to get a $905,972 for free for what he did last season. Now, you might think, wait, hold up. Last season, Cordell Volson did not play that good. He actually played really bad. I mean, it was time last season where 2 of the games, he even recorded a 0 in the grade book. It doesn't really matter because he played his second full season as a Cincinnati Bengal. And because he was a second full season as a starter, as it says right here, he played in all 17 games. He now gets, again, $905,972 because of the top 25 performance-based pay distributions for 2023. So pretty much how this works is as follows. Every year, millions of dollars are paid out to NFL players using a formula that rewards players based on playing time compared to salary. So pretty much if you're playing a crap ton, but you're not getting paid that much, the NFL gives you an extra little bonus that the team doesn't have to pay you, but the NFL does. And this way, it kind of makes it more fair if, again, you're a 6th-round draft pick and you're on a rookie contract, but yet you're playing like you're a 1st-round draft pick. Players like, again, Cordell Volson, not really playing like a 1st-round draft pick, but yeah, it's players, as you can see on this list here. All these guys are a little bit later on in the draft. I think Tariq Woolen, when was he drafted? Because I feel like he was drafted early? Let me see. He was drafted in the 5th round. Okay, so yeah, so 5th round pick. And it literally tells you right here, too. I'm stupid as heck. I don't know why I looked it up. It says right here, 5th round, 2022. So all of these guys, the earliest pick we have here is a 2nd round pick, which is Osiris Torrance for the Buffalo Bills. Everyone else here, though, is a 3rd round or later. So a 3rd, a 4th, a 7th, undrafted free agent. So yeah. So based on, again, the play time pretty much. It's not really based on the skill. Let's be honest, because Cordell Volson, he would not be in this category. So it's really based on playtime. It's based on playtime and what your salary currently is. And because Cordell Volson is making literally nothing pretty much, because he's a 4th round draft pick on a rookie contract, he in fact is going to get paid an extra $1 million. So continuing on this thing right here, Volson was a 4th round draft pick out of North Dakota State in 2022 and has logged nearly every snap since then at left guard for the Bengals. So because he's played every single snap, even though he hasn't played the best for every single snap, the fact he's played every single snap and he's a 4th round draft pick, the NFL is going to give him an extra $1 million. As it says right here, coming in from Duke Tobin at the Combine, he thinks that he's a good run blocker. He still has a lot of upside, and we've seen a lot of good out of Cordell. I don't think any of us have seen the best yet. And listen, okay? At the end of the day, right, as a player, I don't like Cordell Volson. As a person, I love the guy. The guy's amazing. I really do like him as a person. As a player, I don't really like him because at the end of the day, I want my quarterback protected, and he is the reason why my quarterback wouldn't be protected, right? So at the end of the day, that's kind of what it comes down to, is I want whoever can protect my quarterback the best, I'm going to like. Whoever causes my quarterback to get injured is not going to be who I like, okay? Pretty much plain and simple. So last year he made $870,000. So he's going to be getting that extra $1 million. So it's going to be $1.87 million he gets total last year from all of this. Now, of course, add in taxes and money, he's going to be losing the taxes, and it's less money overall wise because of that, but a little extra bonus, which is nice. And then this year he's making $985,000, and then next year $1.1 million, and then again he'll be a free agent in 2026. Now at the end of the day, we're going to bring in competition from this upcoming draft to compete with Cordell Volson, right? And maybe he'll be the starter in the end, maybe not. But there's a very good possibility in this upcoming draft that we draft a couple guards. I mean, there's a lot of good offensive linemen in this upcoming draft. And we went Jackson Power-Johnson in the first round. It's very possible that we'll move Teddy K to left guard. Cordell Volson will be out, right? Christian Haynes, another guy I think we could easily take, and I think he has a really high upside. Frazier, Christian, Cedric Van Pran, McCormick. I mean, Cooper Beebe, again, another really great player. Hunter, honestly, at this whole entire list, there might be like 5 names of players that I'm like, I don't know if I really like that guy. But everybody else, 100%, I mean, they're going to be really good. And of course, tackle class too. But just because, we're talking about tackles and saying like, oh yeah, this guy or that guy is a right tackle, there's actually a couple players who could actually move inside to guard. And I'm not saying we're going to, draft a right tackle in the first round and move him to guard. But there's always a possibility. Like, for example, Fuaga. Actually, not Fuaga. Who is it? It's the Penn State guy. Fashiono. I believe it's Fashiono. I believe. He actually could move inside the guard. So, again, there's a couple guys that have that ability who might be tackles now, but if they needed to, they could play guard. So, again, like I said, going down this list here, just because some of these tackles later on, you might be like, oh yeah, that's a tackle, but he could also play a guard depending, if that player could play guard, right? So some of these guys can play tackle or guard. Some of these guys are actually better at guard than tackle, even though they're in the draft as a tackle. Usually that's because they want to get the big bucks, they want to make the money, but they could also move into guard. So we're gonna see that happen in a lot of these. In the future is that a lot of these guys are probably going to play guard. I remember, who was it? The Patriots right tackle? Not Patriots right. Was it Patriots right tackle? Patriots right tackle was, when he was drafted as a guard. And he moved to tackle, right? So that's why whenever you see like someone gets drafted and you're like, oh yeah, they just drafted an offensive tackle. Could they play tackle? Absolutely. But at the end of the day, when you get drafted, especially in the offensive line, most likely, especially later on, let's say 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th round picks, there's a good chance you might not play the position you're getting drafted to play. And that goes for any position. It doesn't just go for offensive linemen. I mean, you might be drafted as, a wide receiver, and you play running back. Tavon Alston was drafted as a wide receiver. He played running back. Ty Montgomery was drafted as a wide receiver. He played running back. Right, so it really depends on what is best for the team and what you fit best into, right? When you get drafted, they're going to use you in whatever way they can to benefit their team. So guys, tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. I'll see you guys next one.